Hello, you multi-magnetic modern maltsters, and thank you to Preston W for that malt mention introducing Ralphie Review 947 Extras. Yeah, it's an extras review, which means I've just reviewed a whisky and now I'm going to open things up a little bit to more general whisky and awareness. And what better than that in terms of awareness than to introduce for the second year now the online Scotch Whisky Awards, which had its birth, its formation during the pandemic lockdown, when everybody was stuck indoors and people were spending more time looking at whisky online simply because so many people have been buying whisky online. And the high street shops were shut, travel retail was all closed down, the bars were shut, the hotels were shut, all the whisky festivals had to be cancelled until further notice. These have been very difficult times, so let's never forget just what's been going on. And the result is the OSWIS, the Online Scotch Whisky Awards, created by two disreputable online whisky commentators, Roy Duff from Aquavit and myself, Ralphie, here in the bothy at ralphie.com. And recently on Roy's channel, he has been introducing, with a guest, a special guest, the nominations for this year's 9 categories and the 6 finalists as voted for by 56 contributing onliners, not just in the YouTube platform, but right across the internet.
Let's go.
There we go. Let's go. Let's get the volume up a bit. I love the theme music, don't you? Do, 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 do. Then the woo builds up the excitement. This was Roy's idea, not mine, but great. Love it. Great graphics. See the wee glass of whiskey there? It's all golden and la la la, a water of life type thing going on, you know. Liquid gold. Our logo. Do 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 do. And there you are, glass of whiskey. It's all about. So, enough of that. I'm going to provide a link underneath this video that you can go and watch if you want Roy and myself introduce the shortlisted nominations in 9 categories for the 2022 OSWIS. And one of the hang about was this my wee mousey thing. Give me a second. I can't see my mousey because I'm at a funny angle. There it is. There it is. Got it now. There we go. That's better. And also in the description box underneath there's a link directly to the Online Scotch Whisky Awards official site. And what you do is you press, if you are of legal age, right, important, legal age in your country to get access to whisky stuff, it'll take you in to the site, and this is where it gets really, really, excuse the pun, juicy, but you have a section saying, and it says Public Poll 2022. It's right at the top, about 2/3 of the way along. Public Poll 2022, right? Now that's where you come in, because these are the only Scotch Whisky Awards at all that give you a vote, a direct vote. All you need is a Google account, is a Gmail account. And the reason for that is that Gmail are very good at providing the analytics, so Roy and I as invigilators, can monitor what's voting so as we can pick up and see if anybody out there is trying to swing it in their favour. The Oswas are quite simply the most inclusive, international, democratic, inclusive whisky awards in existence. No other awards, no other competitions come anywhere near the Oswas. And what makes them so important is that people have an opportunity who are into whisky and they're online and they've gone past passive consumption to active and proactive customer status, to not only have your own vote, but to see what the consensus is. What are the majority voting on? And all the votes are basically down to a shortlist provided by highly experienced, well-placed onliners, not just in the YouTube format this year, but right across a spectrum of people who are associated with the industry, but not necessarily directly part of it. And therefore it allows the awards to keep their distance. We do not accept samples. We do not accept hospitalities. The Oswas are paid for, all paid for, by Patreon subscribers to Roy's Aquavit channel and Patreon, and my Ralphie Patreon channel as well. So it's completely financially independent. The winners will receive a certificate. That's all. There's no fancy meals, no press releases, no sit-down dinners, no entrance fees by distilleries. They don't have to buy their awards. It's not going to happen. No, no, no. Not with the Oswas. They are given entirely on merit. If you want to know the best of the best that's available on your budget, if you want to know where to direct your spending in 2023 and at the end of 2022, you only have to go to one place to find out: the Oswas. Find out the best single malt, best value single malt, best blended malt, best blended Scotch, best non-Scotch whisky, best independent bottler, best distillery. These are just some of the categories. And it's really quite exciting because there's never been anything like this before. And the only reason it works, the only reason that it can happen now, is because of the internet. The internet is such a game changer. And the smart people in the Scotch whisky industry, if they want to see the future, if they want to see the direction they should be delivering their product to secure their sales next year, the year after, and the year after that, they would make a very good investment of their time to tune in to the Oswa Award ceremony, which will be taking place on Saturday, the 5th of November 2022 on the Aquavit channel. There's a link down below in the description box. So I commend it to you. I recommend it to you. I am heavily involved, and certainly it's been interesting so far for both Roy and myself as we overview and invigilate this, that the level of informedness and knowledge that we see from onliners is second to none. It's fantastic. And it's the same as last year. There will be an additional vote, which is the complete, total, beyond the nominations vote for what's called the wild card. And that is the opportunity when you vote and put on the nominations, you also have an opportunity to vote on the whisky that you think is the best, bar none. And then it all goes into the list. And as they say, the cream rises to the top. I commend the Oswis to you. I recommend that you tune in, because you're going to learn so much about whisky from other people's perspectives and opinions of whisky. I'm Ralphie. This is my extras, and I hope you have a good day, malt mates. Bye-bye.